Hello, welcome Mountaineer News 2. Okay. Alright, so week 7 was not as chaotic as week 6, but there was some crazy moments. Like, it looks like the Giants are going after the Falcons title as the kings of the chokes. Looks like the Giants, I'm sorry New York, but you can't choke a 19-0 lead in the fourth quarter. Oh, this is why the Giants are not going to be relevant in my lifetime. No way whatsoever. I mean, at least you have something. Maybe Jackson Dart. Oh, wait. Yeah. Yes, if you're wondering, I am definitely going to be hating on the Giants here. But, hey, at least the Broncos won, and that's a correct pick for me, which helped me get to 9-6. If you're wondering how I'm doing overall, yeah, it's kind of been a mixed bag. Try to get that big week. But however, it's hard to have a big week when your predictions are basically always a 50-50. But, the drug-induced NFL season shall continue. So let us begin. Starting off, you got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Boy, the Chargers are dealing with a lot of injuries. I mean, the Chargers are dealing with a ton of injuries right now. And it's become very clear that they have not had the best performance against the Colts. And they struggled to a team like the Dolphins. And because of these injuries, it's costed them the division, and now Denver is in front. Meanwhile, the Vikings, the Vikings, they're just stuck. That's really all I can say about the Vikings. They're really stuck. I don't know when J.J. McCarthy is coming back. I don't know if he's going to be playing, but yeah, Carson Wentz is not really the guy. No way. But yeah, Minnesota, they've been playing up and down for a while. They've just not been consistent. Meanwhile, the Chargers, they need a rebound game. They desperately need a rebound game after that loss to the Colts. Now, these two teams are pretty similar. I think it's going to be close, but I'm taking the Chargers here. Alright, Dolphins, Falcons. Okay. Why haven't the Dolphins fired Mike McDaniels yet? Have you heard his press conference after the Browns game? The guy is just out of excuses. The guy is just out of reasons. At this point, Miami, it's time to cut your losses. Just fire Mike McDaniels. Just fire your GM. Time to blow everything up, okay? Just blow everything up. Admit it's time to go back to a rebuild mode, and that's it. Just blow everything up. Do it for everyone's sake. Just blow everything up. Here's the thing. No one feels bad that you suck, Miami. No one feels bad. Because you have a terrible owner who paid their coach to tank in 2021. You have an organization that has basically concussed Tua into being irrelevant. And Tua himself has played awful, and at this point I think maybe Tua needs to be benched. You all tanked for Tua, and now you're tanking with Tua. Impressive. But yeah, I don't want to ramble on forever about how terrible the Dolphins are. As for the Falcons, Atlanta is just the biggest what-if team. We know what this team could be if they play up to their full potential, but at the same time, they don't play great. They played terrible to a 49ers team that doesn't even have a defense anymore. Like, come on. But thankfully for the Falcons, any game against the Dolphins is basically a default win, so give me the Falcons to win by default. Jets, Bengals. Cincinnati, who knew that just having competent quarterback play could solve all your problems? And look at that. Joe Flacco has basically saved the Bengals season. Yikes. I am upset as a Steelers fan because now Pittsburgh is basically going to have to watch Cincinnati behind its backs and make sure that Cincinnati doesn't creep up and take the mirror. I mean, they say, objects in mirrors are closer than they appear. And boy, Cincinnati is close. And better yet, they get their automatic win. They're playing the Jets. I mean, did you see the clip of a poor Jets fan? Like, here's the thing. The Jets are doing it. They're going winless this year. I don't see them winning a game this year. Come on, Jets. Do it for the league. Go 0-17. And maybe you could fire Aaron Glenn when you're at it, because that guy is not an NFL head coach. And Justin Fields, I think Justin Fields needs to start looking at UFL rosters, because I don't think he's ever going to play another down in the NFL after this season. I mean, Justin Fields at this point is basically a glorified running back. And now I'm wondering, how the heck did the Jets play it so close to the Steelers? Oh wait, I answered my question. It's the Steelers. Yeah, Bengals win, default. Then we got the Browns and the Patriots. Ugh, great. New England is good again. I thought we burnt them into the abyss. Didn't we bury them in 800 coffins and we and we put acid in the coffin and we buried it in an unmarked grave by the Potomac River? Apparently not. Because the Patriots are back from the dead. And trust me, with that paper soft schedule that they have coming up, the Patriots may actually have a chance to make the playoffs. Great. Oh, great. And I will give the Browns credit for blowing out a team, considering how bad they've played. But it's against the Dolphins. We all have blown them out. Just, the Patriots win. What else do I need to say? Then we got the New Jersey Chokers against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Giants, you blew a 19-0 lead to the Broncos. Denver played like garbage throughout the entire game, and you still lost to them. They scored 33 points in one quarter. Oh, come on. Okay, first off, your defense imploded. Jackson Dart collapsed at the worst timing possible, and that is some atrocious play calling you did in the fourth quarter. Come on, New York. You're supposed to represent America's finest city well. But then you remember that you have the Jets in the same city, so you're somehow the most defining thing in the city by default. As for the Eagles, they beat the Vikings. They definitely cleaned things up. But the Eagles are definitely going to be taking on a team that is probably going to be definitely broken after that. And considering how the Giants embarrassed Philadelphia 2 weeks ago, yeah, the Eagles want revenge. And the Eagles will get their revenge. So, yeah, give me Philadelphia. Bills, Panthers. The Panthers are above 500. What else do I even need to say? The Panthers are above 500. The Panthers are above 500. That's all you need to know. And then the Bills, coming off of their bye week. The Bills, I definitely think the Bills are definitely going to clean up a lot of things. I think now they're going to realize, oh, we got mistakes, we got to improve, we got to fix some things, and you're playing the Panthers. So yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Give me the Bills. The Bills are going to defeat Carolina, and they're going to beat them badly. And next thing you'll know, the Bills are probably going to go on a 10-game winning streak. And please, Buffalo, don't choke the division to New England. Please. We're still recovering from their dynasty a decade ago. Bears and Ravens. The Bears seem to be playing good. And man, I mean, I think Chicago has something here. Chicago genuinely has something here. And they're definitely going to be taking advantage of this. And I think the Bears are on a roll. And on the other side, the Ravens are on their last gasp. Yes, they're going to get Lamar back from injury, and they're going to get their team back from injury, a good chunk of players. But at this point, I think it's just too little too late. It's too little too late. You're 1-5. So if you really want to make a comeback, you got to win this game here. But, yeah, if the Ravens lose this game, they can pretty much kiss their playoff hopes goodbye. Because at this point, the Ravens, your season is over. Like, there's no sugarcoating it. Your season is over. And I think the Bears are red hot. The Ravens are ice cold. Give me the Bears to win this game convincingly. 49ers, Texans. The Texans played terrible against the Seahawks. Apparently, the Texans have forgotten how to offense because they have no O-line, and C.J. Stroud has played pitiful against Seattle. I'm beginning to call C.J. Stroud into question. I really am. As for the 49ers, the 49ers are basically walking zombies. That's what they are. They're walking zombies. Because no matter how many injuries the 49ers sustain, this team will not die. 49ers win. Can't believe I'm saying that. Buccaneers and Saints. Bucks coming off of a pretty tough loss to the Lions. And they lost Mike Evans for the remainder of the season. So, poor Tampa Bay. But, you're playing the Saints. Saints still suck. Bucks. I don't even need a deep dive that one. Cowboys and Broncos. Cowboys, still inconsistent. I mean, you blew out the Commanders, but, you've just not impressed me, Dallas. You've just not impressed me. Your defense is atrocious, and your offense is playing good, but not great. And, now you're taking on a Broncos team that just came back from the dead against the Giants. I think the Broncos will win this game, but I won't be surprised if this is a close game. Give me the Broncos. Titans, Colts. The Colts are legit. Yeah, I think at this point, the Colts are not just thinking of a great season. They're thinking Super Bowl. I can't believe I'm saying that. Imagine me saying that in week 1. The Colts looking at a Super Bowl run. That's what it is. The Colts are not only the team with the best record so far in the NFL, but they've been the most consistent team in the NFL. And you're playing a poverty franchise in the Titans. Or, yeah, Colts. Then you got the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Packers, the Packers have just not impressed me. They're 4-1-1, but they've just not been, convincing. They've just not convinced me that they are legitimate. Nor have they really shown, their true potential. On the other side, you got the Steelers, who, once again, played down to their competition. The Mike Tomlin special. Excuse me. Now, normally, if this game was in Green Bay, it would be a loss. But it's a night game in Pittsburgh. A cold game with the throwback unis. Recently, particularly if the game is in Pittsburgh, the Steelers have had the Packers' number. They've had Green Bay's number. And I really do like Pittsburgh's chances here. I really do. I think the Steelers are going to win in a very close game. And see if the Steelers can get back on track. And lastly, we have the Commanders against the Chiefs. The Commanders are in their sophomore slump. They really are. I'm just going to say one thing here. This team is nothing without Jayden Daniels. They are nothing without Jayden Daniels. And Terry McLaurin underperformed. The defense not playing great. And, what else is there to say? At least you get to see a past prime Marshawn Lattimore. The Commanders are on a down streak here. They really are. And boy, have they disappointed. They really have. And then you have the Chiefs. The Chiefs are back to their old crooked ways. The hide instinct has returned in them, as the refs are now basically giving them games again. Oh, great. The Chiefs are red hot, and the Commanders are ice cold. Give me Kansas City refs. We'll actually rip it softly this time. Just in case if I need it. Anywho, that's just going to be for me today. I'm Mountaineer News 2. Good night.